A model, a message, a lesson, a beat, a rhythm that jumps and bounces uniquely, individually in harmony with my brethren from senior to freshman. A model, silently killing them softly with a smile, a sway, and sachet that screams my name, aTone. A model, a model.
Peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. What's up, Scorpio? You are here for your next 48 love edition. I will be tapping in to find out for my singles what they need to know, as well as those of you who are in a relationship. And I'll try to uncomplicate the complicated situations for those of you who are in maybe a situation style relationship. So for my Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, let's get up into some housekeeping items so we can get to your message. If you could, please smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. Also, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Take only what resonates and leave the rest for someone else who may need it. All right, Scorpio, I hope all is well with you guys. To my new viewers, welcome to the channel. Returning viewers, welcome back. I greatly appreciate you. I will be tapping in for my singles via the tarot. I'll then hop over to this romance and love oracle for the Scorpios who are in a partnership, and I'll close out the message with my Tangled Love deck for those whose relationship status is listed as complicated. All right, Scorpio, for my singles out there, 5 cards. What do you need to know? We about to find out. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For my Scorpio singles. One more card, please. All right. So as it relates to my single Scorpio, some of you might have just exited a relationship. You received the 4 of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the Queen of Coins, and the 7 of Cups in reverse. So some of you might have broken up with someone, are very single, pouring a lot of self-love into your being right now. I'm picking up on spa treatments, you guys taking long walks in parks, sitting by the countryside, reading a book, just doing the things that you want to do, Scorpio. You are very content in your singledom, it seems right now. You look back on a past relationship and you are enjoying being single. You have more peace. You have more money in your pocket. Things are looking good. You're not as confused about where you stand. You're reflecting and enjoying not having to be responsible for someone else's emotions and feelings. You're enjoying your singlehood, Scorpio, and you looking good while you do it. You stacking a little bit of coins. Some of you may be relocating or have had to relocate as the result of a breakup. So you moved out or someone moved out of your home, and because that happened, it is causing you to put a pin in dating. You're not interested in dating seriously right now. Yeah. Saving your money and self-care is all I see. And happy to be out of this state of confusion. And for some of you, you may not have understood the reason for the disconnect between you and another with this 7 of Cups being in reverse. It was fine just a week ago, and then all of a sudden the bottom fell out of a relationship. And you don't know the rhyme or reason as to why, but you ain't fighting it either. You like, listen, if that's what you want to do, fine. I'll leave in 2 weeks. My Scorpios are not putting up a fuss at all as it relates to someone's wanting to disconnect from them. They might have had it up to here with a relationship anyway. And they was like, I was just waiting for you to say something. Deuces. And they hit the ground running, forming a plan on all of the trips they're going to take, all of the things that they're going to do that they couldn't do while in a relationship. My Scorpios are executing on that. So all of the things that you were held back from while in a relationship, you are doing all of those things. Traveling, you're on social media more. You're getting dressed up and going outside more. You might be wearing cologne and perfume more, makeup, getting your hair done regularly. There's something that fell by the wayside while you were in a relationship that now you give steady attention to as it relates to yourself. You're making sure that you give to yourself first and foremost, and you don't take nothing from your self-care and what it takes for you to feel good, grounded, validated, and approved before you step out the door every day of the week. I know that's right. So my Scorpios are getting back what they feel as though they might have lost while in a partnership with someone, and they are enjoying their singlehood and this opportunity and time to reflect, to pour into themselves, to have some fun, to let their hair down. Because while in a relationship, you might have been a very diligent partner and you were giving so much of yourself that you lost a part of yourself. But we are moving on to those Scorpios who are in a committed relationship currently. What do you need to know right now? Let's find out, Scorpio. Let's see. 5 cards, please. One more card. All right, Scorpio. Some of you may be in a very daunting relationship. There's a lot of arguing. You're not seeing eye to eye with your person. Every time you walk through the door, you anticipate a fight. They seem distant from you. They're physically there, but the conversation is just off. They may be making you feel as though they are settling for you in some way. And you like, F you and that, you can go. So there is distance between you and your partner right now. And you are anticipating a change. You need a change. This is for, you know how you know a relationship is over because there's constant arguing, fighting, things just change. You don't relate to the individual like you used to. You spend less and less time with the individual. You're not intimate with them. All of the signs are there, but you're still maybe connected to them by way of living together, or you still contact this person every day. So, but you can tell that the relationship has ran its course. You're anticipating a change. And Spirit is saying, if you want something to change, you got to do something different, Scorpio. I'm picking up on a Scorpio collective who is waiting for their significant other to break or broach the conversation about, you know what, we need to talk. Maybe we should shut this down. disconnect, let it go. But you're not saying anything, Scorpio, even though you know it's over. You've been done. You're waiting on them. Someone may be waiting on you for some closure as well. You're keeping them in limbo. And they are not wanting to step away from the partnership until they are fully confirmed that it's over. So someone still wants to fight for this relationship, even if it means fighting each other, where someone is like, nah, I don't want to do that anymore. So there may be some realization of a behavior pattern that developed over time that might have been okay for a while, but it's wearing thin on you, Scorpio, or your partner, if not both. So this message is for a relationship that is strained and struggling. It's on its way to receive that closure and to be closed out. So some of you may need to prepare mentally and even financially for that. But let's take a look at those of you who are in a complicated relationship situation, have more of a situationship going. And if you haven't done so already, Scorpio, please make sure you are smashing that like button, commenting, sharing. And if you stayed this long, you might as well go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already done so. But let's see, for those Scorpios who are in a complicated love situation, what is your message? All right. So, Scorpio, you receive coming clean, intimacy, cosmic nudges, feeling it again, and caught. So, some of you are involved with a sneaky link and someone gets caught up, right? Maybe you were unaware that there was a third party involved with your situation, but you were receiving signs and signals the whole time that this person might have been committed to someone else. So the complexity to your situationship, Scorpio, is because they are tied to another, and someone may be coming clean to tell you, listen, I'm actually in a full-blown relationship with someone else, but I want to be with you. And they may be coming to you with this offer, Scorpio, because they got caught. Not per se that they want to be with you. So pay attention to your intuition. If it's telling you that this person, yeah, I don't trust it. With feeling it again, this may not be the first time the thought popped into your head. You might have suspected that this person was involved with someone and committed to someone else. And if this is the second time or you've felt this before, pay attention to that. That's a nudging from the universe, Scorpio, that this person is not being fully honest with you. But somebody gonna get caught and they gonna have to come clean as it relates to the situation and distance maybe that they keep with someone. You might interact with this person very well 3 days out the week, and then the other 4 you can't find them. But because them 3 days are so good and the quality of the time is so good, you allow it to slide. And you might not be looking to be tied down to anyone at that level of responsibility, right, Scorpio? But that doesn't mean you want to be involved in a love triangle where someone's bad karma is now indirectly tied to you, right? Because intimacy is more than just the physical. there has to be trust there. And this person, for some reason, they may be heated to not play with you, right? And the intimacy is so strong with you that they feel compelled to just tell you the truth, Scorpio. But be on the lookout for someone who gets busted, caught, and has to come clean about what it really is with you and why maybe it's complicated. All right. So that is your message, Scorpio. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.